the flicker of a lone candle's flame. Here I sit, cradling my guitar, a midnight singer with a whiskey jar. Voices haunt the corners of this old bar, rustling like leaves blown from afar. In the arms of still learning pain again, whispers of you like the soft summer rain. Every note a memory that won't refrain. In the arms of still learning pain. In the arms of still learning pain. Once your laughter filled my dusky skies, now just echoes of our last goodbyes. I thought time was a friend, kind and wise, yet here I am where solitude lies. Your ghost in the smoke, a disguise, as love fades but never truly dies. In the arms of still learning pain again, whispers of you like the soft summer rain. Every note a memory that won't refrain. In the arms of still learning pain. In the arms of still learning pain. Oh, how the night stretches out its hand, pulling me back to where our stars had planned. And I dance alone where we once danced, with tears that glimmer unenhanced. In the arms of still learning pain again, each tear a verse in your absence, the refrain. In the quiet hum of my heart's slow train. In the arms of pain, learning you again. In the arms of still learning pain. So let the candle burn down low as I sing to the night, soft and slow. In the arms of pain, but still I know, in learning pain, love's afterglow. In the flicker of candlelight, this old bar knows my name. Whiskey whispers to the shadows, playing their silent game. Outside the world is draped in rain, silver tears on glass. Here I sit with ghosts of you in memories that pass. Behind the farewell in silence, where my whispers lay, echoes of our laughter dusky skies, round the bend of midnight. Here comes that old sad tune, the piano's soft lament for a love that left too soon. Your face in every candle's glow, your touch in the velvet air. What changed was not just the leaving, but the weight of all we bear. Behind the farewell in silence, where my whispers lay, echoes of our laughter, now worlds away, in the stillness of a goodbye, unspoken sorrows rise. The quiet haunts these empty nights, underneath the whiskey skies. Oh, the clock hands hold no mercy as they count the lonely hours, and the rain, it keeps on speaking to the flowers. But they'll never bloom as brightly, 'cause they know that you're not here. Each drop a memory, a crystallized tear. Behind the farewell in silence, where my heart still beats your name, every echo is a shard of glass, every silence speaks of pain. In the stillness of forever, where shadows learn to thrive, the quiet knows the stories of love that's still alive. Here behind the farewell in silence, the silence of our last goodbye. In the corner of a dimly lit room, under the flicker of a solitary candle's gloom, there's an old photograph whispering blue, telling stories deep edge true. On the edge of fading photographs still lies the ghost of a love in shades of moonlit windowsill. Every tear a story, every silence a thrill. On the edge of fading photographs still, we dance through whispers of smoky jazz nights in that old bar where they dim down the lights. But time had slipped through these fingers of mine, left me clutching shadows in a cold, empty shrine. On the edge a fading photograph still lies the ghost of love in shades of moonlit windowsill. Every tear a story, every silence a thrill. On the edge of fading photographs still. Now the rain taps like memories on old window glass, whiskey laced with the bittersweet taste of the past. Echoes of laughter, the clink of a toast, haunting the quiet of my reverie's ghost. On the edge of fading photographs still, here I find my solace, here I drink my fill, in the echoes of what was, in the silence until. On the edge of fading photographs still, slowly fading, oh so gently, until. In the half-light of a dwindling candle, I see my weary eyes mirroring at me. In an old moonlit bar where whispers fade slow, solitude's my only guest in this show. 'Cause when I saw self-reflection still, caught in the silence, the world seemed to chill. Echoes of laughter, traces of thrill, all frozen in time against my own will. The glass held my whiskey like night holds the stars, while memories played on the edges of old scars. Your shadow lingers like smoke in the air. In the flicker of flames I found my despair. But when I saw self-reflection still, in the quiet my heart lost its will. Echoes of laughter and love that I spill, drowning in dreams I can't fulfill. Oh, the mirror knows what nights don't reveal. Whispered regrets and how they feel underneath the bravado and the neon lights glare, is a soul stripped bare with nothing to spare. When I saw self-reflection still, the pain was a river that refused to distill. Echoes of you and the love I still feel, haunting my heart as I stand quiet and still in the soft time itself knew. In the twilight's gentle side, where shadows cluster neath my door, a candle flickers, resurrecting tales from the cold, worn wooden floor. The whiskey whispers soft and slow, darling, why you back so soon? Another night beneath the moon, under the side room again. Oh, here in the quiet I'm dancing alone, lost in the echo of a love that's flown. Each creak in the boards, a step from the past, under the silent room where shadows are cast. Wasn't but a year ago, laughter hung upon these drapes, arms a haven from the storm, now just empty swirling capes. The glass that held our cheers now catches tears, reflecting glimmers of our spree. Oh, how the joy fled silently, leaving whispers where our warmth had been. Oh, here in the quiet, dancing alone, lost in the echo of a love that's flown. Each creak in the boards, a step from the past, under the silent room where shadows are cast. In the corner, the piano softly moans its blues. Fingers trace the keys for melodies of me and you. A ghost in the music, oh, it's been the wine, a moment caught in time, the sweet and the divine. Oh, here in the quiet, I sway to the song of what was right and all that went wrong. The night wears thin, my candles last gas, under the silent room and memories clash, swaying alone, where dreams softly last. On the every room, flicker in the gloom, whiskey on my breath, tales of love and death, echoes in these walls, shadows in the stars, waiting for the rain to wash away this pain. On the edge of buried truths, no more found what silence in my soul was for. Shattered dreams like glass beneath the door. On the edge of buried truths, no more. Once you danced with me beneath the sycamore tree, laughter in the air, the moonlight in your hair. Then came autumn scorn, left my heart forlorn. You whisper goodbye beneath the stormy sky. On the edge of buried truths, no more found what silence in my soul was for. Shattered dreams like glass beneath the door. A specter in the chair whispers from nowhere. My heart aches to tell the secrets I quell in the quiet of the night. I find my old fight on the of buried truths, no more. Softly, gently opening the sore, healing winds through the open door. On the edge of buried truths, no more. In the dim of a flickering candle's cry, whispers float where shadows lie. Old piano playing softly in the gloom. Barstool tales fill up the room, each note a memory steeped in blue. In the heart of night, my thoughts turn to you by the light of buried truth. where my heart still dwells. The rain tapped out our rhythm on the glass. Our love, a story written, never meant to last. Whiskey lips and promises that burn so sweet left a smoky trace where our paths meet. You pulled the stars down, made the night our own, then slipped through the dawn, left me all alone by the light of buried truths in my mind. Your words like ghosts trailing behind in the echo of the old church bells underneath your spell, where my heart still dwells. Now the clock ticks past midnight's embrace. I'm haunted by the longing in your face. In every glass I see your eyes aglow. Why you left the night refuses to show. By the light of buried truths in my mind, your love a melody forever entwined. In the silence after old church bells, here in the shadows where my quiet heart swells, by the light of those truths in a slow soft fade, in the heart of the night where my dreams are laid. In the shadow of a smoky bar, under dimming stars, candlelight flickers like my heart across worn-out guitar strings, whispers in the alley, echoes of love that once lived. Pour another whiskey, let that amber river sink my sins. 'Cause I'm 44 and counting, behind the I'll survive you. Still every glass a memory, every note a chill, drowning in this blues beneath my weary eyes. 44 and counting, but who's counting these goodbyes? It was a cold October when your coat left on the chair. Wind blew through the open door, left a chill I always wear. Your ghost in the hallway, left it trapped in these old walls. Time passed, but I'm stuck here between yesterday's calls. 'Cause I'm 44 and counting, behind the I'll survive you. Still every glass a memory, every note a chill, drowning in footsteps like jazz on the window pane. I twirl alone in your shadow, dance with my pain. This room holds more than just old furniture. It's a capsule of us, a love once so sure. And I'm 44. Beyond the I'll survive you, still with each breath a soul, slightly unfulfilled. In the quiet of the night, I confess to the skies, 44 and beyond. Beneath the crescent moon's guise, soft fade with a lone piano trailing like the end of a rain, washing away the last notes of pain. In the dim light of a lone street lamp, footsteps echo neath the moon's cold glance. Whiskey whispers from my trembling hands. This old heart beats to a ghostly dance on the edge of love, through time alone. Shadows play where light once brightly shone. My soul's wrapped up in a silk of tears, dancing slowly through the solitude years. There was laughter once in these haunted halls, now just silence round the midnight calls. You were my dawn, my horizon's line. Now I hold to dreams that once were mine, on the edge of love, through time alone. Shadows play where light once brightly shone. My soul's wrapped up in a silk of tears, dancing slowly through the solitude years. Rain taps softly on the window pane, echoes of a love I can't reclaim. In the mirror, just a wistful gaze, lost in the twilight of our better days. On the edge of love, through time alone, I find my heart where warm light once roamed. whisper goodbye. Under the dim lights of the old midnight bar, whiskey whispers between the scars, velvet shadows, they dance alone. Faces glow from secrets shown. I'm sipping on the tales they've told. In the hush where the night unfolds, in the arms of drunk confessions tonight, every sip drowns a dream that the dawn won't write. In the hazy glow of neon lights, I find truth in the lies, in the arms of drunk confessions tonight. Once love was spoken here so clear. In the clink of ice, I hear the tears. A ghost of your laughter fills this space. Your shadows touch a cold embrace. From laughter to a sullen frown, this drink tells of how we drown. In the arms of drunk confessions tonight, every sip drowns a dream that the dawn won't write. In the hazy glow of neon lights, I find truth in the lies, in the arms of drunk confessions tonight. Oh, remember the rain on that September night, when you spilled your heart just before the flight. With every drop that fell, I knew our love was a storm that would pass on through. In the arms of drunk confessions tonight, soft echoes of our past, not quite out of sight. Hearing the mournful whispers of twilight, I find peace in the chaos under dim bar light. In the arms of drunk confessions tonight, in the arms of drunk confessions tonight. scream. I count the whispers of the rain, each drop a syllable of pain. The street lamp flickers just like my heart. At 35, where endings start. Oh, the dust knows my name, hears my soul, feels my claim. Silhouetted goodbyes on a twilight crust. Love fades into the dust at 35, behind the farewell where my heart rang its last bell. Candle smoke, it curls and sighs just like the ghost of your sweet lies. Once danced in kitchens, barefoot brave. Now I'm just singing by your grave. Whiskey numbs the deepest cuts. At 35, where doors slam shut. Oh, the dust knows my name, hears my soul, feels my claim. Silhouetted goodbyes on a twilight crust. Love fades into the dust at 35, behind the farewell where my heart rang its last bell. The clock ticks on, relentless cold, echoes of your warmth foretold. Memories flicker, a cinema in reverse, every scene a verse of our universe. I'm holding on to a ghost of your embrace, in the quiet decay of our sacred place. Oh, the dust still knows my name, feeling deeper the old flame. In the whispering shadows of twilight's trust, love's remnants cradle the dust at 35, behind the quiet farewell. Echoes linger where we fell. Softly, softly, my love, let's part as the night cradles my broken heart. In the half light where the day meets the night, silhouettes dance in the smoke of my sight. There by the window where the old curtains hang, I poured out my soul as the evening bells rang. I saw my reflection in that old dusty mirror by the rusty moss, there lay a woman there beneath her own gaze, lost in the twilight of her halcyon day. Whiskey whispers secrets in a glass by the sea. Echoes of laughter more distant than you think. Lost loves like ghosts hovered silent and gray in that dim lit room where my memories lay. When I saw my reflection in that old dusty mirror by the rusty musk, there lay a woman there beneath her own gaze, lost in the twilight of her halcyon day. Oh, how the shadows they crept like regrets, spilling over dreams that my heart won't forget. And there in the quiet I reached for the past, just to find it was shadows that my fingers grasped. Like a prayer wrapped in husk, there stood a woman, strong through her tears, whispering hope to her smoky old fear. And the night grew silent, surrendered to dark, as I found a new day in the beat of my heart.
This is happening in love.
In the dim light of a downtown bar, where whispers mingle with the scent of old cigars, I found my reflection in a glass of needle whiskey. Eyes like hollow streets after the rain so misty. When I saw I'll survive you in blue, the colors of my soul turned a light hue underneath that cold indigo sky. I learned love's last whisper was a soft goodbye. Dance through shadows, we dance through pain. Moonlit echoes where love once staked its claim. Your was a soft goodbye. There's a sorrow that sings in the flicker of a flame, a longing that the dawn will never reclaim. Your ghost in the hallway where our laughter used to roam. In the quiet of the night, I found the strength to be of my soul. Oh, they overgrew beneath the indigo sky. Now a deeper shade of true echoes softly. I'll survive, oh survive without you. Yes, I saw I'll survive you in beautiful haunting blue. In a dim lit room where shadows dance upon the floor, lost in the haze of smoke and whiskey lore, the jukebox plays our song, but it's a hollow tune, like echoes in a well gone too soon. Dressed in sorrow's deep velveteen, under the moon's watchful glare, so serene, when I saw memories of you no more, felt like the sea retreating from the shore, an empty glass where once your love did pour. I'm clinging to the ghost of before. We used to chase the dawn with laughter in our eyes. Now I'm conversing with shadows under stormy skies. Your jacket on the chair, still carrying your scent, a reminder of the days we came and went. Turned around one morning and you were gone, left with nothing but the right to be wrong. When I saw memories of you no more, felt like the sea retreating from the shore, an empty glass where once your love did pour. I'm clinging to the ghost of before. tear fell like a raindrop in a downpour. An empty glass where once your love did pour. Echoes of you I can't hear anymore. When I saw memories of you no more, just shadows in my heart as the candle dims its core. Whispered good nights where love tries to implore. Silent songs play on when I saw memories no more. In the flicker of a candle's last breath, the shadows dance on tired wooden floors. This empty room whispers your name in its silence, where your laughter used to fill the midnight air. Glass of whiskey, holding my cold reflection. Echoes of our love, now just smoke lingering on. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, my ink runs with pain. Oh, how I've tried, yet I'm still writing, still crying. Letters to done with you, but never really saying goodbye. Taps like old jazz on the window pane. Each drop a melody of days when we were the tune. But seasons turned as bitter as the bite of your goodbye. Now I sit here nursing the scars, wearing your old shirt. I sip from the cup where your love turned to dust, hoping the warmth might bring back what the cold stole away. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, my ink runs with pain. Oh, how I've tried, yet I'm still writing, still crying. Letters to done with you, but never really saying goodbye. There's a ghost in my bed, lying in your shade, haunting the dreams where we still dance slow. I reach out but grasp only the chill of the night. In the echo of your voice I find no comfort, just the cruel reminder you're a memory fading in the dawn. Every letter I wrote to done with you in my mind, still sealed with the kisses you forgot to take. These pages bleed the blues, the colors of my soul. Oh, how I've tried, still writing, still crying, still lying. Letters to done with you, but always, always holding on as the candle dies, my love, in a whisper softly fades away. In this smoky room, candlelight flickering low, the clock strikes midnight, slow and deep, like my woe. Whiskey whispers on my lips, a trace of burning rye. I pen down letters to my fire under a storm-laden sky. Oh, these letters to my fire now tonight. They dance with the flames, blue and bright. My heart spills over, ink and tear collide. In this silent room where my secrets hide. Once laughter echoed here, where shadows now play. Your ghost in the corner where you used to sway. A melody lingers, bitter and sweet, in these letters where our past and pain meet. Oh, these letters to my fire now tonight. They dance with the flames, blue and bright. My heart spills over, ink and tear collide. In this silent room, my secrets hide. The rain taps at the window, a rhythmic, mournful tune. Each drop of memory fading too soon. Here in the glow, your face I almost see. In the smoke, in the mirrors where you walked away from me. These letters to my fire now tonight, softly burning out the last of the light. I'm letting go with each word I write. left by our last good night. A whisper of love, a candle's soft fade. In the quiet, my heart finds a new serenade. The shadow of my dimly lit room, where candles flicker like weary souls, I sit with my old guitar, pouring chords into whiskey bowls. Outside, the rain tattoos stories on my window pane. Here I am, on the edge of self-reflection again. Oh, this silence loud as thunder, this heart torn asunder, memories flooding deep like rain, stealing the summer. I'm floating on the echoes of what could have been, on the edge of self-reflection again. It was one smoky night underneath that faded neon light. Your eyes found mine in the crowded sight so bright. But time's cruel, it never paused. Now all I hold is your ghost in the whispers of the past. Love's warmth turned cold and lost. Oh, this silence loud as thunder, this heart torn asunder, flooding deep like rain, stealing the summer. I'm floating on the echoes of what could have been, on the edge of self-reflection again. And here's to that fill the midnight air, to the dreams we painted without a single care. Now they're just shadows dancing away in my mind, a ballet of what was, leaving behind. Oh, this silence loud as thunder, this heart torn asunder, memories flooding deep like rain after summer's plunder. Here I linger in the whispers of what could have been, on the edge of self-reflection again. Fading slow like a candle's last defiant stand in the quiet night, on the edge of self-reflection again. corner booth beneath the faint glow, candles flame dances with the tales untold. Velvet night wraps around my weary soul. Whiskey whispers soft in glasses half full. The clock ticks a lonesome rhythmic toll, echoing footsteps in my heart's corridors. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, fleeting like dreams I once firmly spoke. Now they hang heavy in the tear-soaked air. Love's just a ghost in the backdrop of my despair. The night you left, stars forgot to shine. Barroom blues played while I kept denying. Your silhouette merged with the mist outside. Rain washed your steps from the streets, not my mind. In the silence left behind your stride, each laugh and cry, now a shadow intertwines. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, fleeting like dreams I once firmly spoke. Now they hang heavy in the tear-soaked air. Love's just a ghost in the backdrop of my despair. I see you there in the flicker of each flame, in the echo of my voice when I whisper your name. A sorrow profound, buried deep in the night's embrace. Memories are all I caress in your trace. Whispers of smoke, shadows in smoke, haunted me softly, a delicate provoke. They linger gentle in the night's cool breath, a dance with shadows until my own silhouette fades in death. In the flicker of a candle at a table set for two, whispered smoke from my lips, painting sorrows anew. Echoes in this old bar, they mingle with the blues. Your shadow on the wall keeps dancing, but you're a muse long gone. I'm standing on the edge, done with you in blue. Every note in this song laced with the truth. Whiskey couldn't drown the lies or wash away my rue. On the edge of done, but forever lost in you. Remember that stormy night, rain beat on the glass. Your words cut deeper than the cold. Knew our love wouldn't last. From laughter in the twilight to silence in the gloom. What changed your heart left mine in a tomb. I'm standing on the edge, done with you in blue. Every note in this song laced with the truth. Whiskey couldn't drown the lies or wash away my rue. On the edge of done, but forever lost in you. In the quiet of the night, your ghost beside me sits, a haunting so sweet in the dark where memory flits. Could the stars have saved us, or were they just dim lights in the mist? My heart knows only this, it's your kiss I forever I'm standing on the edge, done with you in blue. The melodies are locked and each tear a clue. In this smoky room's embrace, I whisper my last truth. On the edge of done, softly fading out with you. On the edge of done, still painted deep in blue. In the dim light of a flickering candles glow, the room whispers secrets in a voice too low. Empty glass, a shadows cast. Here I sit at midnight's throne, wrapped up in the cold silk scarf of being truly unknown. So I'm on the edge, babe. I've done with you alone. Your ghost in my heart, like a king without a throne. A sip of whiskey lies in every tear that's flown, drowning in the silence of love that's overgrown. Remember the laughter, oh, it echoed off these walls. just the sound of my footsteps in these halls. Your promise is faded like the smoke in an old jazz tune, leaving me dancing under a solitary moon. Yes, I'm on the edge, darling. I've done with you alone. Your memory holds me, but flesh and bone long gone. Another round of whiskey, my heartache to postpone. Sitting in the shadows where my hope has flown. The last weary mile. Now all I've got is the echo of your one sweet song, playing on repeat where my broken dreams belong. I'm just on the edge, sweetheart. Done with you alone, living with your ghost, chilled right down to the bone. This last sip of whiskey, now bitter